is big business.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a fun matchup in the AFC East as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Miami Dolphins. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here's Gibson to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 40-yard line.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Juju Smith-Schuster. And down to the 27-yard line. 33 yards that time.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. He finds Douglas complete. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Patriots get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking one drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Couple of Alabama guys there, two in a waddle for the Miami first.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running the counter with Mostert. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Jawan Bentley was the one who found his way through and finished off that play.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now Tua on the bootleg here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Gets past one man and only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now a throw here to his running back. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Buying time to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Back to throw now on first down. Finding Bourne here over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and 3. And they'll run the toss here with Stevenson. Oh, a heck of a move. Man. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
carry.
17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Oftentimes, broken tackles are his specialties. Put another one on his tally there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. One-on-one, not likely to get him down. You need everyone else to get there and help you. I think they were signaling for you and I to jump on the pile and try and get him down, weren't they?
You don't want me out there, I promise you. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 9. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Yeah, it's still early in the game. No sense taking a chance on 3rd down and forcing one into traffic. So I like the wise play he made there. Get it to the sideline out of bounds where no one's going to have a chance at it.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. So Miami coming out for their second drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
A beautiful fake. Jukes by again. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one. And what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football. Let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he'll have the Dolphins first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Dodges him at the 50, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He completes it to Baker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Smith. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 2nd down and a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are back within a score.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. New England's offense set to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive player.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. And this one is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to the air on second down, Tagovailoa. Short throw to Smith. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. A handoff running left is Mostert, and he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. New England trying to get a place on offense. Charles, you got to think the #1 goal here is ball security. Remember, last drive they coughed it up. Then they allowed the touchdown, and now they're trailing on the scoreboard.
Boy, the way you described it makes me think that that one actually hurt them 3 times. The fumble cost them potential points. Then they watched their opponent get a touchdown off of the fumble. And third, they lost the lead as a result. Really tough sequence right there. I don't think coaches have to remind them to hold on to the football. They've just got to find a way to get it done. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And here comes Berrios. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
Third down and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England's offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Stopped up shy of the 45 despite some pretty powerful running. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Well, now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketing the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
In motion left is Beckham.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's in. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45.
The drive starts with a carry by Stevenson.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. A give up the middle to Gibson.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Let's go.
2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And he's going to drop this one down to Gibson.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Back to throw again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Slide for the PAT.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Patriots 17, Dolphins 14.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback. Barrios deciding not to bring it out. The Dolphins taking over now late in this first half. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it first and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua going to throw.
Pass complete on the out route to Beckham.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Now Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Tua to throw again. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
A run with Mostert up the middle.
They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down and 6 now.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Here's Tua.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
A 40-yard punt, no return,
and they will take over first and 10.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
On second down, it's Stevenson.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's third and 7.
They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Neville Gallimore powering his way in and burying it. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, or talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said. That they got
rush comes, and and he will score. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. Taking it in.
And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Pardon
time, as you well know, every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. New England trying to get a place on offense.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And Henry's going to pick up a Patriots first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's got it to Gibson.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
A give for Stevenson, running right.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35.
Well, you hate that for him. He gets so close on the big run, but has him in excellent position.
And I know there's plenty of competitive spirit on the defensive side of the ball, but part of me wonders if they would have just preferred him to go ahead and take it into the end zone rather than deal with him again on the likely carry on this down.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Patriots have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios selecting to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
So now here come the Dolphins.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10
at their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Here's Jones on the return. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
The end result, 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
They go play action here on 1st down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Tua sets up to pass it. Short throw to Smith. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That coach is always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
On second down, here's the option. And a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
Mostert going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
On play action, here's Tua. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jody Fulton laying himself out in the end zone. And the Dolphins have moved out in front here in the final minute of the third quarter.
Sanders on for the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here.
And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 36 yards on the play.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 97 yards on the ground so far for Stevenson and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw.
Checking this down to Stevenson.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw.
And that was incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Dolphins defense is able to hold. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, you and I both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here. 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
A gain of 8.
And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. Second and a couple. From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And at the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
On 1st down, they go with Mostert again.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at it and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Short throw to Smith. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it's second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders. I thought there at the end he may have had a chance to release that, but that pocket closed a little too quickly and down he went.
Yeah, he was certainly trying to do everything he could to extend the life of the play, probably counting in his head 1, 2, and then he ran out of time.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 46 yards.
And the Dolphins will add to their fourth-quarter lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Short pass caught by Henry. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Patriots send out their punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 27. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle to Beckham. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is second and less than a yard. Now Tua on the bootleg here. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
Yeah, he stopped immediately there.
Kyle Duggar up to make the tackle.
So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big.
Second down, here's Mostert again.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
2-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 8. Tua going to throw. That is caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They're throwing it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
So no gain on the play, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. New England trying to get to place on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. After the turnover, it's Tua. He finds his target, Beckham. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 17-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Now Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he's down to the 12.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule.
In motion, Hill. Now a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Mostert.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Here's Mostert.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England's offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Back to throw now on first down.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. They'll look to throw again. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to pick up a Patriots first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
Listen, when you're at this point of the game, all options are on the table. Fourth down, they say, we've got to go for it. And what a play they come up with. Big yardage there to keep the drive alive.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He completes it to Henry.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah.